Hello and welcome back to the channel everybody. Join me in today's review and test drive of a new 2025 model year MG HS. This particular model comes with a luxury trim pack, 1.5 liter petrol engine combined with a dual clutch transmission. Before we go any further in the review, special thanks to NG and Ground Auto for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Welcome back everybody. Like I said in the very beginning, in today's review and test drive we have the all new for 2025 model year MG HS, and this particular model is a very special because it is a top trim luxury model finished in this rather gorgeous and deep black exterior color with a light interior, but more of that a little bit later in the video. A couple of interesting features and details about this new MG HS model. The last generation was one of the most popular SUVs in my country, in Croatia. Then on I think 2023 we had the facelifted model, a little bit more aggressive sporty design, a sharper approach. But this particular model is a completely new model with a brand new interior and exterior details. Let's start this exterior walk around with the front end design and details. Just take a look at this very sporty and aggressive approach for the LED headlights. Over here it says Psych Vision. You will see later in the video, I will put the car on and the turn signals on. You will see very cool. These three dots are LED turn signals. If we now take a closer look on a front bumper, very aggressive, very wide, similar like with the last generation facelift model. Front parking sensors with I think LED fog lamps. In the center we have a big MG logo, and in the lowest part safety radar. If you now take a closer look, I don't know how much you can see on a camera, but this black exterior color on direct sunlight, it kind of looks with some very dark blue or even green details. Very cool to see that. And now maybe from this driver side profile you can see that clearly very aggressive and sporty approach with this new MG SUV. Two-tone wheel design with some gloss black intersection and Bridgestone tires. Now this is a classic side profile of a compact SUV. We have gloss black B-pillars, tinted rear windows, some type of chrome details on the upper section for a windows, of course keyless go system. And if you ask me, this color combination of a light interior, black exterior color and some chrome bits is such a classic and timeless approach. In the rear we have some type of small rear spoiler, rear wiper, of course always handy solution. And now we come to a rear end, a little bit smaller MG logo than we saw in the front, but yet again completely new design. So here in the back we have LED rear lights. Underneath the MG logo there is a rear camera, HS detail on a passenger side. In the lowest part we have rear parking sensors and some type of diffuser in the on a lowest bumper. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this exterior design of a new MG HS. What would be your ideal color specification for the exterior? And of course here on a passenger side we have fuel filler cap. So here I have a key with me of a new MG HS. Of course they did provide me with the one. I will open the boot. Of course it is fully electronically operated, which is another great and luxury detail. I'm about 184 centimeters. This opening is above my height, so there is no way I would hit my head on this plastic protective part. Also we can close it fully electronically. This is now the boot of a new MG HS. Let's quickly examine it. We have on a driver's side one LED light, some extra nets on also driver's side, and the one on a passenger side. This is always a useful shell if you want to cover it. Around 507 liters is the official number for this boot space. If you go for a plug-in hybrid model later in the rear, then probably I say the boot will be a little bit smaller, but that is for the another review. Again, underneath this textile floor mat, you have a little bit of extra storage. Overall, the boot design is very square and the boot opening is very wide. Also, another nice feature with the most SUVs is that you have a flat floor. So if you need to slide some heavier items, you can do that. And you can fold down these rear seats 60/40. Now, let's close it. And we will go now and check the rear seats. And now just take a look on this absolutely phenomenal interior design. So this is the door design and the door opening angle, which I would say is pretty wide. One great feature I can tell you already, that this door covers the entire side profile, which is great, especially now when we have quite a lot of rain and mud here in Zagreb, Croatia. Let's talk a little bit about this door design and materials in general. In this upper part we have some type of nice stitching with a soft rubbery material. Very cool design. This is plastic, but it's very cool design and interesting to look at. The center part is finished in that light leather material with a light stitching. Door pockets easily can be fit, I think, 1 liter bottle. And now we come to the inside. We have, of course, isofix anchor points on each side. Center armrest with a very cool detail. We have gloss black all around these 2 cup holders. And now some usable storage behind the passenger seat and of course behind the driver's seat. Come now from a rear seats of a new MG HS. More details, LED light on each side with these useful hooks and 1 large air vent in the back. I didn't put this passenger front seat for my ideal sitting position, but if I sit straight I have a couple of centimeters to spare for my head. I'm about 184 centimeters, 78-79 kilograms tall. If you need to carry, let's say, 2 adults of my size, I think there will be no issues. The one thing I forgot to mention, we have this center part perforated in the sitting position and also here in the backrest. And now just take a look at this interior and the center dash. Absolutely phenomenal design with this 2-tone color specification. A little bit more of that later. Let's talk a little bit about these front seats. Very good side support even in this lowest part. Like I said earlier, perforation in the sitting position, in this center part, sorry, and in the backrest. And another premium touch, of course, we have fully electronically operated these front seats, even these passenger front seats, sorry. Just a quick reminder on a door design and materials, and of course even larger door pockets. So welcome now from a passenger front seat of a new MG HS Luxury. On the far right we have 1 large air vent with this center part finished in that piano black or gloss black. Contrasting detail in the middle with some nice light stitching. Some useful physical shortcuts underneath this new center infotainment system, more of that a little bit later. 2 air vents with some extra USB charging ports and 2 cup holders. This is a new design for the gear selector, very cool to look at. I would say, of course, it is a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Electronic operated parking brake, a little bit of extra storage, and this center armrest, which of course you can open it and it reveals extra storage. If I now open this glove box on a button, I would say very large in size. For now, let's go and check the driver's seat position. Welcome now from a driver's seat of a completely new 2025 MG HS. I will put this seat a little bit further in the back so you can have a greater field of view. Completely new digital dials in front of me and a larger center infotainment system. I will talk a little bit more of that in a second, but let's focus now on this steering wheel, which is not actually a wheel because we have a flat upper section and this lowest part. Very cool in design with this some type of perforation on these side elements. Similar approach with these buttons that we saw in some earlier MG models like the MG4. Very easy to operate. All these buttons are physical, so there will be no issues, I think, for the average user. In front of me, this digital dials, very easy to read out, and as you can probably tell, we have the navigation in front of me, and of course traffic sign recognition system. Now we'll talk a little bit more about this center infotainment system. We'll just quickly press the navigation. As you can see, school zone ahead. Here we are in Zagreb West. Also with the luxury model, you have this bird eye and 360-degree camera. This is very useful because this is a very wide center infotainment system, so it's easy to read out. Like I said earlier, you have some extra shortcuts here in the lowest part, and this is your media, and of course all your AC stuff over here. I will go to the home menu. This is now the weather and the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All your apps are here on a far right. I will not go through all details of this center infotainment system, just for you so you can see everything in action. And I did some short journey with this MG HS from a dealership here to a parking lot, and there are a couple of useful features for you to know. The overall suspension is yet again with the most MG models very soft, and it's very pleasant to drive it, especially here in Croatia. We have some rough roads. The side mirrors are pretty big, to be honest, for such a small vehicle, so there will be no issues for you to look left and right. The rear visibility is also very good, and like I said earlier, you have that 360-degree camera, which of course helps a lot. For now, join me in a short test drive. Welcome now from a point of view test drive of a new 2025 MG HS. This is now the new gear selector. You can see now the 360-degree camera in action, working in my favor. Also left and right side mirrors very large. I said earlier that the new suspension with the most MG models is very soft, very easy to operate, especially in the urban areas. The one great feature is with the steering wheel, which is very light, especially with this tight maneuvering. If you are planning to buy this MG HS as a personal private SUV or family car, then I would highly recommend to go with this 1.5 liter petrol unit. If you are maybe plan to buy this MG HS as a company car, then maybe you should wait a little bit and go for a plug-in hybrid model. Now, the one thing you can maybe see now, we have blind spot monitoring. We will now go here on the exit and around this roundabout. Very useful feature with this large digital dials. In front of me we have the navigation. Of course, this can be configurable whatever you need. The one detail I didn't mention about this whole driving experience is that the throttle pedal and the brake pedal is very easy to operate or to adjust. Sometimes with some other manufacturers and the models, especially with the brake pedal, it can be very hard to operate it easily. This one you can adjust it very easy, even if you go like me for just a short test drive. Now I'm going here back at the MG dealership, and for the very end of the video I will put the lights on and the turn signals on so you can see it in action. Now, as I said earlier, we have LED rear lights with the new completely designed for the LED turn signals. Let's quickly move here in the front. Of course, LED turn signals on a side mirrors. And now, if you remember earlier from the very beginning, like I said, we have these three very cool dots which now are indicators with, of course, new design for the daytime running lights. This is the end of my review and test drive of a brand new 2025 MG HS with a luxury trim pack, 1.5 liter petrol engine, and of course a dual clutch transmission. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this completely new MG model. What would be your ideal color specification for the exterior and interior of your ideal MG HS. Before I go and wrap this video, big thanks to MG and Grand Auto for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. Thank you so much for watching the video and wish you all a very nice day.